I used to get so overwhelmed by all of the things that I wanted to change and that I wanted to do better. I would go all in, get burnt out, and then actually end up getting nowhere until I started focusing on the power of one. This super easy mindset shift has been the game changer in helping me to make growth in all areas of my life. In my decluttering, my health and fitness, my work, my relationships, literally all the things. And today I'm going to share with you exactly what it is so that you can stop being overwhelmed and you can start getting things done. Welcome back to my channel, my friends, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Christy, and I make content centered around realizing that no matter where we are in life, no matter our age, we are just on time to live the life of our dreams. I want you to take a moment to think about where you are right now and where you want to be. And then I want you to think about the process of getting there. If it makes you feel overwhelmed and stressed out, it's probably because you're making it harder than what it needs to be, which is what I was doing. And to be honest, sometimes what I still do. So many times I have made the mistake of seeing everything that I want to do, biting off more than I can chew, and then getting myself so overwhelmed that I just end up giving up. But when I started focusing on the power of one, it made things so much easier and so much more manageable. So let's get right into it. What is the power of one? It's the change that happens when we focus on doing just one thing at a time. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, trying to tackle so many things all at once, the goal is just showing up, making things simple, being consistent, and seeing progress. If you've heard of the 1% rule, it's very similar to that if you haven't heard of it. Basically, the 1% rule is just doing things 1% better each time that you do it. And I really like the 1% rule when I am trying to make continuous change over time in a particular area, say, working on my YouTube videos, getting 1% better with each video and with each upload. But the way that my brain works, I find it really difficult to quantify what is 1% and getting 1% better when I have large tasks or a project that I need to accomplish, such as a big room full of stuff that I need to declutter, or a large project that I need to manage at work, or certain self-improvement things to become a better version of Christy. I find that my life is filled with those types of things, and I like the power of one so much better for that because I can easily track myself checking off one thing, making sure that I've done it, and calling it a day. Why does this work? Many of us get stuck because we try to do a thing all at once. We expect ourselves to be perfect with it, and then that thing just doesn't happen because it feels very overwhelming. When we slip up, we feel like we failed, and then we stop altogether. This all or nothing mindset keeps us stuck in a cycle of stopping, restarting, resetting, stopping, restarting, resetting, getting ourselves frustrated, and then having to build that up for ourselves. It takes a lot to reset. Once you feel like you failed at something, it gets really hard to build up that momentum again to keep going. And so the goal is to not stop doing it, but to keep pushing forward. And that's what the power of one does for us. Instead of trying to overhaul our entire lives, what we do is just focus on one thing. Showing up for that one thing on a very consistent basis builds momentum, and then that momentum leads to change. How do we use the power of one? First, I want you to break it down. It is really easy to see the big thing that we want to accomplish, but it feels like a mountain. But we don't climb a mountain by just jumping from the bottom straight to the top. No, we take it one step at a time. So for a quick example, when I started my PhD, I knew that the end result was this big, long dissertation, 100 some odd pages of writing. And at the time, writing 10 pages was a lot. That first year of my program, especially the first month, I was so overwhelmed because I was thinking about the thing that I needed to do at the end. But going through the program, all of those steps were built for me. And there was one thing that I was doing at a time to be able to build up to that space so that by the time I got there, I was able to really easily manage that and break that down into much smaller tasks. Instead of thinking, I have now the whole dissertation that I've got to sit down and write today. No, it was breaking that down into what is the chapter that I need to work on? And then further breaking that down into what is the one section of that chapter that I need to work on? And even more so, what is the paragraph that I need to work on? And as I did those small things, it turned into me being able to complete my dissertation. The beauty of the power of one lies in momentum. It's not about the things that you can do all at once, but making those small, consistent steps over time. The effort that you put into a single action compounds, and then over time, it creates measurable and meaningful change. Going through my decluttering process, instead of going through my whole house and mentally like looking inside all of the bins and the drawers and the closets and all the things that needed to get done, which was very overwhelming to think about as a whole thing, I focused on just one thing. one drawer, one closet, one item of clothing, and broke it down into manageable chunks, I found that doing it that way gave me a really quick win, and it gave me the motivation to keep going with it. If you're working out, committing to 10 minutes a day may seem small and insignificant at the time, but what it does is it builds the habit to where you are someone who works out on a consistent and routine basis. Studies show that small, achievable goals are a lot more likely to stick because they feel a lot more doable even when we have busy days or low energy days. So what is one thing that you can do today to move closer to your goal? Whether it is clearing a small corner of your desk, walking around the block, or even just setting 5 minutes to reflect, that small action is enough to motivate you and get you moving. Prioritize daily effort. I say this a lot and I feel like I can't say it enough. You do not need to strive for perfection every day. What matters is showing up even when it feels hard. On the days when your energy is high and you are feeling extra excited about doing a thing, lean into that. Give that 100%. But on the days when life feels heavy or busy and all you can manage is 5%, give that 5%. Give yourself grace and show up by doing just the one thing. So for example, say your 100% is you clean up the kitchen in full every night so that you don't wake up to a messy kitchen. But maybe you don't have that. Maybe you got home from work really, really late and you're just so tired, all you can manage to do is cook and go to bed. The very least, the 5% is putting the food up so it doesn't spoil and so that bugs don't get in your house. Or on your full energy days, you go to the gym, you get in a full lifting session and a HIIT workout, and you are just feeling like I am on top of the world with my workouts. But maybe your 5% days where you can only do one thing is getting in a 10-minute home workout. The 5% days are just as important as the 100% days. In fact, they may even be more important because they take out the excuses of, okay, well, I'm just not going to do anything at all. And it focuses on, I can do one thing. We can all do one small thing. So figure out what that one small thing is in whatever area it is that you are trying to grow or improve or make progress in. Think about it. A single drop of water doesn't fill a bucket, but countless drops over time do. In the same way, those small actions that we take each day, no matter how small they may seem, actually build up into something meaningful over time. Some days you'll feel unstoppable where you are checking off all of the things, you're doing so many individual things all at once. And then other days, just making the bed or decluttering one small corner is going to be your victory. Both of those are wins because they are steps in the right direction. What matters is that you are showing up, that you're staying consistent, and day by day, each time you do that thing, you are laying the foundation for the life that you want. Stop trying, start doing. This is something that I have really pushed myself in this, past few years. Stop saying, I am trying to declutter, or I'm trying to save money, or I'm trying to be more healthy. When you say that you're trying, it means that you recognize and you accept that this thing that you are trying to be is not part of who you are. Instead, reframe that to say, this is what I do. This is who I am. Making any change requires an identity shift because we are hardwired to act in line with our identity, which is who we believe that we are. When you start telling yourself, I am this or I do this, it becomes part of your identity and you start acting accordingly. But as long as you reinforce the identity of someone who isn't by saying that you're trying to do something, you give yourself an out to not accomplish that thing, and it becomes this thing of, well, I tried. And this is not faking it until you make it or being delusional. Faking it means pretending. You're not pretending. You are actually doing this thing and becoming this person. So what does this look like within the power of one? You are changing what you say to yourself. With my previous example, instead of saying I'm trying to declutter, say I declutter one thing every day. Or instead of saying I'm trying to get healthier, say I move and I eat at least one healthy meal every single day. And then you follow up what you said with actually doing that thing. That's really important because you have to act in alignment with this new identity. Show up for yourself in small ways that actually match that identity. If you see yourself as organized, clear one drawer. If you identify as healthy, drink a glass of water. If you see yourself as financially free, plan a simple budget. If you're working to be someone who has strong relationships, send one kind message or spend 5 minutes connecting. And then as I am doing all of those things, I also like to use affirmations to regularly remind myself of the identity that I'm becoming. Every day that I embrace the power of one, I see myself getting closer to my goals and my life aligning with the vision that I have for it. It's so helpful and so simple because you don't need to do everything today. just one thing. So I need you to let me know in the comments, what is your one thing gonna be today? If you enjoyed this video, I would love it if you would give it a big thumbs up and share it with someone else who may need some help not getting so overwhelmed with all of the things that they need to get done. Also, if you're not subscribed, like, what are you doing? I'm gonna need you to jump on that. All right, my friends, I love you, and I will see you in my next. Bye for now.